Alright, so, oh, sorry about the delay, guys. I know I've already started by now, but uh, I forgot my water, and then I had to go back and get it. How we doing? Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit more with it tonight, guys. Buggerman, 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 Buggerman. How you doing? Silent Meadows, Mineral Areas, Gauge Sin, Christmas, Buggerman, 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 of course, as always. We got Chris Chaos, Broken Hubs, Karl Lamaface, True Yellow Dart. Welcome, everyone. TK Tiger Cat, Trexodactyl. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? We're gonna get some music on for you. A little tired, but a little bit more alert. I think, for the most part. All right, here we go. Yeah, I really don't know what was wrong with me last night. I just was not. I felt bad. I felt bad. What do we want to do here? Do we want to try to push the Bracco? Maelstrom Pulse, I think, is not doing us any favors. Sephiroth, I don't know if it's doing us any favors either. Why did we have white in that? Because we weren't hitting any of the things. Bracco loves when we kill things. Alright. Demolished an Elish Norndep with Kentrum Rose. I gotta try. Maybe we'll try Kentrum Rose. I'm not nuts about Kentrum Rose decks, but, you know. Maybe. Demons. I kind of want this trample. Vinny V. Yeah, I think maybe we add the Mosswood. We add the Mossberg Pump. Is he a cat? I thought he was a jackal. Is he a cat? I kind of saw him to be a jackal. It could be a cat. Ketramos. Oh, is he cat looking? Because Oketra was the cat. She was the cat goddess. Well, it's not clear exactly what he is. He has some cat characteristics. 4-man enchantment is good for the Kentrum Rose decks. Yes, that is true, Karl Lamaface. I was thinking about that as well. He's a lion. Oh, okay, because Oketra is the cat. For the most part. Maybe Orzhov Enchantment? That we don't like what we're doing here. Maybe we'll do Orzhov Enchantment. I don't know. We might do it. Get that out of the way right away. I knew it was going to try to flood me. Into the flood again. Same old trip was back then. Boop, bop, boop, 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 bop. Though I made a big mistake. Hey, what's up, Death by Vulture? How you doing? Try to see it once my way. Am I wrong? Have I gone too far to get home, girl? Lion. Boom. Left you here alone. If I could, would you? Into the flood again. Same old trip was back then. Bop, boop, boop, bop. Though I made a big mistake. Try to see it once my way. Death by Vulture. Well, there's a such thing as a sky burial. And the sky burial is where they get rid of your body through leaving it stuck up on a mountaintop, and they let the vultures eat it and take it up into the sky. Elspeth. Draw, trigger. Sky burials were on mountains and very whatchamacallit, very rocky terrain where there isn't any ability to really get the there isn't any ability to get soil to bury people in. So what do? You give them a sky burial. Bury him in the sky with diamonds. You're not talking about it, death by... Well, vultures don't kill people. They just wait. They're very patient. Very patient. Very patient. Alright, let's, four. That would be 5. Okay, you can't do that. He would be +2/+2. Let's do this. We don't need another Barack Obama. Yeah, that demon would do good. Okay. During Innocence. He's looking for a removal here, I think. No. Is he gonna go in on me? What's he looking for here? Kill card? Maybe? Bloodletter of Aclazotz. I don't think that guy read what this card does. He's gonna have to take a lot of damage here. Yeah, there you go. That's a lot of damage. Draw, draw, draw. Vinny V, put down you. Boom. Hey, what's up, Francois? How you doing? Open air burial, yeah. It's very funny, you know, just generally speaking, people had to get to a point where we're like, what are we going to do with these dead bodies? They're hazardous. And also it was a person. What do we got to do with them, you know? And there's a lot of inventive ways that they thought about to bury people. You got to get rid of dead bodies. Toxic. It's got to happen. Got to get rid of them. Boop, 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 boop. Sky Knight. Removal. Wabango. Voice of Victory. Yeah, I don't have a board wipe, which is basically what I need for this. I don't have a board wipe. He's drawn almost his whole fucking deck. Yeah, there's really no chance that I have here. Do this. If I had a board wipe, I'd kill him if I had a Villainous Wrath. It would have been Quaitons for him. But I don't have a Villainous Wrath, so, you know, there's that. One more time with this before we move on to something else. I'm trying to come up with a kind of a Golgari Trampoly here that's going to put damage down, and I'm not quite getting it right. You know? Not quite getting it. Oh my goodness, it's Spice Rag. I wonder if it's Spice 8 Rag. Villainous Wrath? Yeah. Villainous Wrath, too. That's a good one. Starting town. Okay, he's got blue, so he could counterspell this. Bracco. Okay. That's a weird combo right there. Okay, let's do it. He's gonna play. I know he's gonna play Removal Man. What are you doing, bro? Let's hold steady. I don't know what the fuck this guy's doing. David Salazar, how you doing, man? Alright, so I guess he had nothing there. Okay, boom. Leveled up. Nice. Already saving up for Avatar, guys. I can't tell you enough how to save up for Avatar. Listen, already need to be doing it. I'm sorry it's so soon, man, but you're gonna have Avatar in like 5 weeks. Yeah, that shit comes out on the 21st. It comes out on the 18th for Arena, and it's the 7th right now. So you got fucking like 40 days. That's it. I know that doesn't make any fucking sense, but that's it. Can't do nothing about it. Start racking that gold. You don't need to buy no Spider-Man. You don't need to buy no Spider-Man. Just get some fucking, Hey, what's up, Jappy? Checking in on your way to work. I know your schedule. Mardu. Yeah, I'm a little bit more alert tonight, as you can probably hear. I'm a little bit more with it. Slightly more alert. Excuse me while I cast your sky. Purple haze is in my mind. Excuse me while I cast your sky. I think Avatar is going to be a good set. I don't think that Avatar is going to be as big of a... I almost said something mean about Spider-Man. As big of a... as big of a something. As big of a set as Avatar. Let's just say that. It won't be as big of a complicated set as Spider-Man. I think Avatar is going to be a lot more... It's going to snap in real nicely. It's going to be a more normal. I don't exactly want to say normal, but I feel like that's it. It'll feel more at home, perhaps. He's gonna wipe here. Yep. Boom. Gabo. I think it'll be more enjoyed. Can I say that without getting into too much trouble? It'll certainly be more enjoyed. People will have a better time with it. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. He's gonna knock it out. He's gonna do it. He can't help it. He's got to. There we go. Yeah. Boom. Unfortunately, we have to do this. Everyone playing fucking Elspeth tonight. That's fucking lame. Brocco, do your thing, Brocco. Boom. Yes, it is a full normal set from the get-go, aside from a hastily thrown together thing. Certainly that's gonna help. Certainly that is gonna help a lot. So we are looking forward to that, and I think it fits thematically much more, if I may say so. It thematically fits much clearer into the, shall we say, zeitgeist of the game. Allow me that small indulgence to say Zeitgeist. Und Zeitgeist. So I think that in that regard, it's going to snap together better. It's going to fit in. It's going to be better patched in. There's not 80 million legendaries, which means you can't build a... Yeah, I know she looks like the God Emperor, doesn't she? They really made her a female God Emperor there. It's not the first time that I've said that. Vlad the Stoner, how you doing, Buggerman? General mineral areas. Yeah, Spider-Man is not a good set. It's not a very good set. It's very confused. It's very agnostic about what it wants to be. It doesn't know if it wants to be a commander set or if it wants to be a supporting set. It's all over the place. It's not big. All the powerful cards are legendaries, which means you can't have multiple on the board. It is a very strange thing. It had 2 new mechanics, one of which was just Madness reskin, and in Web was vaguely interesting, but there's not enough of it. You're gonna see firebending in this one, which is gonna be a whole other thing. You know, I just think there's gonna be a lot more of everything in this. A lot more of everything. Reveal their hand. You choose an artifact or creature card. Do this. Delgado Bravo. He's gonna do another discard. Deep care for value. Boom. Pop. Doom. Okay, hopefully it doesn't put down another thing. No, I don't think it's going to give all the power to Red. Red is very easy to overpower. That's the issue. That's been a design problem since day one. Red is very easy to fuck up. It's very simple to fuck up Red and make it too powerful. Like, it happens. You know what I mean? Like, you can make bad mistakes with Red. And Simic too. If, of course, as you know, guys, as aspiring Magic players all know, Simic is the most banned color. FYI, as one might surmise. Boom. What's he gonna take here? You may cast that card as long as it remains exile. You did that. Okay. We're gonna do this. Boom. More discards, perhaps. See, that's the thing. You know, that's what I was thinking. If there had been a war in Ba Sing Se, then it would probably be enough to put some stuff in there. But, you know, you have 4 mechanics. You have earth bending, water bending. You have all the bending mechanics. You know, you've got some lessons. You've got all kind of interesting things. So, you know, what's he going to name? What's he going to name here? Ancient Vendetta. Dun 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 dun. Unholy Annex. Okay, he's gonna get rid of that. Boom. 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 He's got removal and he's got stuff in his hand here. Transform, boom. Down to 5, pop. Got the Galleon Beast up. We're trampling across the board, which is the kind of setup that we want. We want to put a lot of damage down. Secret tunnel. We're going to do this. We're going to finish him off. Very nice. I have no idea. I have no clue which one is going to be any good. That's one of the ones that I'm really going to have to get my hand on. Because there's no telling. I think waterbending is probably going to be one of the more broken ones. Firebending seems a little tricky to get off. Oh, let me take a look here, because I don't remember all of them. Firebending looks good. That adds fire. Ops goes first. Waterbending. Okay, yeah, sorry. Waterbending looks like the one that's going to be a real fucker. I don't think earthbending is going to be anything, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't think earthbending is going to do it. Turning its stuff into a lands, I guess if you focused on that, but anytime that you're able to play cards from your hand, you know, you can waterbend, you can cast and land cran leech your hands without paying its mana cost. That's always an issue. Waterbending is going to be trouble. Firebending should be interesting with everything else we have going on, but I do think that waterbending is going to be a problem. I think that's going to be the more broken one. Broen is here with Fleam. You can't let your dreams be Fleams. Can't let it happen. I'm going to do this. I'm sure he's got a counter spell, but there you go. Pay 2. Probably do it again. He's just been staring at me the whole game, so I'm sure he's got other stuff going on. Boom. Sorry, I don't put the ads in. YouTube does. But I think, yeah, I think waterbending is going to be a problem because being able to play stuff from your hand for free is, you know, they're just going to use it to cheat on omniscience. Let's be honest, guys. It's not any more complicated than that, right? Is it any more complicated than they're going to cheat out omniscience? It's not. We don't need to overthink this. They're going to cheat out omniscience. That's what they love to do. It's their favorite, you know? Blue here. Hey, what's up, Fox Eyes? Singularity Rupture. Very nice. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. He's probably already got the thing down to do what it needs to do. Okay. He's probably already got the fucking river churn. Yeah, we're gonna end it right there. Just look up MTG avatar mechanics. It'll pop up like the first thing. There's a bunch of articles on it. There's a bunch of articles on it. Well, there's evil in every, you know, there's evil in ambition. I think Red has a lot, Fire Nation has a lot of evil in it. They're kind of a whole evil empire. But we saw that there was waterbenders who were evil. They invented bloodbending. We haven't seen that card yet. I'm sure that's probably some black in there. Earthbending, you know, there's Ba Sing Se has some nefarious shit going on. There's a negative aspect to that. Air was the only one that seemed very wholesome. I don't know how much Orzhov you're gonna see. But black is a unique color in that it doesn't really have a immediate parallel to anything in Avatar. So we'll have to wait and see. But it can be there. It's going to be in there. You missed my space helmet? Yeah, space helmet was fun. What's up, stickers? I guess I'll have to put on a Avatar. To put some firebending stuff on for Avatar. Yeah, you know, there was that spirit monster, remember? Remember that one? Remember the crazy spirit monster? You guys remember the crazy spirit monster, right? Boom. That face stealer, that obviously could be black. Honestly, Kyoshi could be fucking black. She was fucking tough, and she was just gonna kill people. You know, that face stealer monster. That's like a giant fucking centipede with a mask. Screaming Mimi. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Let's get you out here. Actually, you know what? We're going to do this. We're going to pay 3 life. Hell yeah, brother. Boom. Bracco. Taco. Top decking and Popo. Boom. Alright. Yeah, so there's some scary... There's a swamp, too. There's just the straight-up swamp waterbenders who probably are going to be represented. Yes, it's only the original. It's only the original. There's no Korra in it. There's no Korra. It's just Avatar. I'm sure they'll do Korra later, but I don't think Korra is as popular, to be perfectly frank. I genuinely don't think Korra is as popular as regular old Avatar. Korra has its fans, but I don't think it's nearly as beloved, as it were. Yeah, EOE is a lot of fun. EOE was a good set. Twisted Fealty. Do 6 damage. Gains haste until the end of turn. We got it. I think we got to kill it. We got to do what we got to do here. Iron Claw. Stab. Oof. We're kind of in bad shape here. Yeah, we're in real fucking bad shape here. You know, I think combining them both would have diluted both of them as well. So I don't think that, that was the way they wanted to go with it. They would have had to do 2 sets. I think that you couldn't combine both of them. I think it's too much. And Korra is not... Korra is popular. You have to listen to the nuance of what I'm saying. Korra is popular. Korra is not as popular as Avatar. That's objective. I'm sorry. I know there's Korra fans out there that love it. It is nowhere near as popular as fucking regular old Avatar. It just isn't. So, you know, they had to make a choice. You know, you only have 200 spots for cards. What are you gonna do? I mean, they made The Hobbit afterwards, so I can only imagine that maybe they'll try to get it back in. You know? I don't know. Couldn't tell you. I'm not in charge of this. I'm not in charge of this stuff. Let's do that. Probably the counter spell. There you go. Oh no, surveil. Okay. Boom. Listen, I didn't determine Korra's popularity, okay? That wasn't me. I don't know who told you that I was in charge of that, but wasn't me. Boom. Draw, draw, draw. Okay. Westwood Verge. And he's out of there. Okay. Varfunfogen. Running into a lot of mill here, guys. What's up, YouTube Frog? I honestly, Korra was okay. I didn't hate it. Avatar's. I liked Avatar more. I like Korra as a character. I like the. It was a decent show, but I didn't grow up with them. I watched them like the first time that I watched Avatar all the way through was like probably 10 years ago. Like I did not grow up with that. I watched it because a lot of people were just talking about it. You know, when I watched it when they announced the Netflix show, and I said, you know, I never got around to that. I never got around to that show. Maybe I should watch it because people seem to love it. So that was basically my first introduction to it. Green enters tapped. Boom, boom. If he does another fucking bounce stack or some shit like that. We're just getting controlled out, man. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. My turn. Let's do this. Well, it would make sense to complete the Avatar cycle. You have air, water, fire, whatever. Let's put down Barack Obama. Yeah, I heard that it was the Avatar destroyed the world or some shit like that. That was the... It's a post-apocalyptic wasteland. I don't know. That was the rumor anyways. Diamond's been a nightmare. Diamond's been really fucking tough. I got to Diamond in like 3 days, and I got stuck here. I imagine if Avatar does Gangbusters, they'll do a Korra set. I have to imagine that they'll do that. Boom. Okay. Alright. Hopefully he'll do a big play here and let me get through. Probably not. He's probably going to look for the red and give me that Greed's Gambit. Yeah, he's going to Greed's Gambit me. Harmless Offering. Very nice. Okay. Do that. Let's see what he's got here for me. Counter spells? Probably. There you go. Boof, boof. discard a card. We'll discard a Bracco. And we don't have Wastewood Verge. Okay. Probably a sweeper. Yeah, Ko the Face Stealer. Yeah, I mean, obviously she's black mana. I mean, she's a giant fucking monster centipede thing. You know. This is gonna happen. She's gonna be black mana. Boom. Boom. Probably a counterspell there, too. There you go. Yeah, we're done here. This deck is not very good, guys. The amount of control that I'm running into is like patently absurd. We did have a decent run with it, but my goodness. We haven't seen a green deck. I don't even know how long. It's mostly been blue and black and red. Like, pretty much exclusively blue, black, and red. I don't know why that is the case, but we're 3-2 on the ladder, and that's not good. And it's exclusively been blue, black, and red. We haven't even run into life gain. We've only run into fucking control here, which is... I'm going to do one last one here. Might as well just run the gambit out. But we have just been running control here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. People are reflectively just turtling up. But it is almost exclusively blue, black, and red in any combination. And I have a creature deck, and it's just never going to work. I'm going to have to figure out something else. Oh, look, there's an authority there. Okay, well, we found a white deck, finally. Yeah, literally, that's all I've run into is some sort of blue, black, in a variety of different colors. I don't know why, but that seems to be how, what's going on here. Here's another control deck for your pleasure. I don't know why I'm only hitting control. I couldn't tell you. But it seems to be happening. Seems to be happening. I don't know why we're only hitting controls. I guess we'll have to run like green anti-control or something. I don't know. It's boring when this happens. It's really fucking boring when this happens. You get these fucking control locks where people just... They don't want to play the game. They just want to make sure that they win. And... that's you end up in these fucking kind of pits, and it's not fun. Let's do this. Boom. Let's do that. Boom. Draw. Draw. Boom. Everyone just starts turtling, and that's all they do is they lock in. Let's say black. Enters tapped. Let's do this. Oof. Let's do this. Oof. And gain a life. Yeah, diamond was... I got the diamond quick, but man, I'm paying for it now. Very, very, very controlly right now. Yeah. No, it's true. It's happening. Exile target permanent. Until this leaves the battlefield. What are you getting? That one. Okay. Push it. Decayed. Do that. Probably has whatever he needs to win. I didn't get the mana, so I couldn't get what I needed to win there. Yeah. Again, by this time, if I haven't won, whatever he's going to do is going to keep me off the board for the rest of the game. There's, oh, the battleship. Okay. That's what we're doing. Yeah. So whatever we do from now on is just gonna keep me off the board for the rest of the game. Boom. He probably can bounce it back to his hand and then replay it or some shit like that. But it's probably land destruction. Flood pits. Draw 2, then discard 1. Boom. Station. White Arcite again. Boom. Had all the mana in the world for that for 10. Boom. Yeah. No, we're never gonna. At this rate, we're never gonna get anywhere. At this rate, we're never gonna get anywhere. Boom. Boom. Yeah, we're never gonna get anywhere for this rate. Ooh. Yeah. No, we're never gonna get anywhere. No, a creature deck just isn't going to work in this combo control era. I got to do something a little better than that. I don't know what. I don't know what to do to break through this this kind of deadlock here, but it isn't Golgari, I'll tell you that much. We just did red. I'm thinking aggro. Aggro is my go-to in this type of situation, but we just did a lot of aggro, and frankly, it's good, but man, I don't want to do red again. I just did a red deck, and it was very popular, and I don't want to follow it up with that. We may do the gain and drain. That's a consideration. That's a consideration. Especially on the 2 drops. Dazzle Cabaretti. Sudden Strike. Bats? I've done bats. I've done bats to death. I'd love to get something new in here, man, but there's really nothing new to fucking run anymore, man. I kind of ran through them. I kind of did them. Louise and Tenacity. Full on drain. I've done that too, basically. True Yellow. I think I might try the Resurrection again. Cabaret, Loudmouth. It is. It's very slow. We have to get around this control meta, guys. That's the thing. We've got to get around the control meta. We've got to get around the... You see what I'm playing against here. We've got to get around this control meta. That's the biggest problem. That's our biggest issue, is that everyone is just locking you out. No matter what you do, you're getting locked out of the game. I might do the Reanimator with some new stuff in it. Is it worth it? What about this? Did we get new cats? We did get, yeah, I'm sure we got some sort of cat. Yeah, we did. Not the right colors, though. We got red cats. I got an idea. Remember we talked about enchantments? Remember we talked about enchantments and Kentramos? I got an idea. I got a fucking idea. fuck is that guy's name? Oh, that's my problem. I have an idea. I have a fucking idea. We're gonna go back to an old standby here. Because skeletons are all fucking enchantment based. Skeletons are all fucking enchantment based. And we got some good enchantments from Omen Path. We can do Chosen. Let's see, may cast a creature. Duskmourn's Claim. Remarkable Readings. Helpful Weaver. When you're upcap, you may tap to untap. Confessor's Bindings. It's expensive to do that, though. It's expensive. Food Coma. I don't have any copies of Food Coma. Like, not a one. I'm gonna craft one. That's weird. I never got one copy of that old ass card. Sacrifice an artifact. We're gonna try Seam Rip. We'll try House That Grows Hungry. That'll help. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. We'll do the United Battlefront combo. It's a 25 on a 2-2. Let's go a little higher. It's a 24 on a 2-5. Chosen. Exile. We do Eaten Alive or should we do Final Vengeance? Exile. We may be onto something here, guys. We may be onto something here. Hey, what's up, Sephiroth, homie? We'll get back to Bloodthirsty Conqueror in a hot minute. Don't worry. Hey, what's up, Scarlet? I say hi to you. Let's see what we got here, guys. We're flat. We got nothing to lose. We're flat broke. Let's see if we can get some meat on these bones. Can you see a difference from me from tonight and last night? I'm clearly more alert. I don't know what was wrong with me last night. I was flagging. I was really flagging. Discord demons will probably be... I'll probably have to go back to discard for a while. I might do a discard life drain. Ops goes first and I'm a little slow. Fuck it, why not? We got Seam Rip next. Brasil, what's up, Pain MBR? How you doing? Reanimator? Yeah, it's Reanimator. I don't think I can get there in time unless he really has a bad hand. If he has an exceptionally bad hand, House That Grows Hungry will help. But if he's got the Reanimator in his hand right now, he'll be good to go. He's got this turn to do it. Then it becomes my turn. No, he's got more turns to do it. Awaken the head, destroy target non-ramp permanent. He's going to destroy that. Okay. Hit United Battlefront. Pop, pop. Alright. He's got the guy. He's got the guy. It is what it is. If he's got homie, he's got homie. If he doesn't have it, he doesn't have it. Yeah, honestly, House Grows Hungry would be fucking monstrous if it had the mill. Let's see what he's got. Whoop, whoop, whoop. He's holding something up. What he's holding up, I don't know. But it's something. He's holding something up. What do we got? What you got for me, man? He's holding up something. There he goes. Boom. Boom. Seam Rip. Mana value 2 or less. I got nothing that's mana value 2 or less. I solved that. Discard a card when you do. Land card. Creature land card back to your hand. It's miserable. It's miserable, Sephiroth. It's bad. It's real miserable. Diamond is fucking terrible. Hey, what's up, Stella? Stella Bravo Actual. Mill. Now he's gonna bring back the guy. He's got what he wants in his hand, and he's gonna be able to run the Reanimator for everyone. Oof. He's gonna do it. Oh, Vein Ripper. Okay. Oh, well, he done fucked up. He done overplayed his hand there. Yeah, there you go. I thought he was going to get that Spider-Man. He didn't get that Spider-Man out, man. I know. It was fun at first, but now everyone is spamming it, so... Jeez, this is not a good opener. Get rid of that. Okay. Get you in the graveyard real quick there, bub. Deep Cavern value. Everyone was thrilled with your deck, Stella. People really like that one. Food token. Boom. Alright. We go in. Pop. I thought Terran Tusk might be a good guy for it, you know? I thought it might be a good guy. Wow, he actually got it out. That's amazing. Oof. Oof. Mango. He's gonna fucking sweep us, I think. Put a 1/1. Okay. I go in. Boom. Yeah, he also makes a token, and that other card does actually benefit from having tokens, so we get that kind of combo play. Yeah. He's also just gives you an emergency snack too that you may need a little bit of life. He gives you that. I need to stop drawing mana here. I need to hit some cards. I need to hit some fucking cards. Suster Segundi, Seam Rip. Let's do this. Some life there. That's fine. Interesting. Feral Death Gorger. Very nice. Gonna go in for 5. Possibly. Yeah, she did that rabbit deck. And they have something in their hand here. I don't know what it is, but they keep holding a priority unless they're just on total control. They keep having something in their hand. I need to stop drawing fucking mana. Is what I need to do. I need to stop fucking drawing mana. maybe a sweeper here to clear up the board and get this stuff back. Scavengers region, yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I figured. We're gonna get something like that in there. I need to stop drawing mana right now. Nope, it said nope. Jay, absolutely not, Jay. It said absolutely fucking not. You're gonna draw mana for the rest of the game. You have to accept this. You gotta let that go, man. Really fucked me up by taking that a turn of that fucking other stuff. Dark Knight's Greatsword. Yeah, we're done here. There's no recovering from this. There's no recovering from that. Absolutely fucked me up early on. I had a very bad hand. Somebody want to grab the video for Maya? Man, fucking draws, man. That's a terrible open. Man, we're getting some fucking God for jeez, man. Give me some decent openers here. Fuck me, man. Just give me a secret fucking... Just give me a decent fucking open, man. Holy Lord. Alright, well, what can I do? God damn, bro. I have such an aggro deck and I got all this shit. I got all this fucking shit. I should just not play this. Not play this fucking handout. Alright, we're gonna do that. Seam Rep is next. Put down Cantrum Rouse. It's artifacts. Hey, what's up, Anthony Scott? How you doing? Choose two. Bango, okay. Oh, I guess you can't post links. Hold on, I got you. That's why you gotta have the notifications on, Maya. That's why you gotta have your notifs on. You missed the high speed shit. You missed the gas. Boom. Boom. Pop, pop. There you go. Bump, 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 bump. Very nice. Draw a Cantrum Rose card right there. Boom. If he's on the table, you've already lost, 'cause he's my valuable. Yeah. Boom. Day of Judgment number 2. Electric Boogaloo. Miner. Do this. Do this for 4. Bango. He said it's a good game. He said it's over with. You see, you don't even know what it is. Okay. It's over with for him. Well, we kept that guy on his back foot right there. I like that. We kept that artifact deck way on their fucking back foot. It's good stuff. We like to see him on their back foot. We like to see him staggering a little bit. $45 people in YouTube right now and 26 live. That Mac don't math. It's actually not that expensive. I think Ouroboros is probably Seam Rip. Honestly, again, Stella Bravo brought up Seam Rip. Very, very effective card. Super, super effective currently. People want to get those 1 and 2 drops, and you need to slow them the fuck down. You need to pump the brakes on a lot of these decks, guys. Like, a lot of these decks, man, you need to go, whoa, 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 hold on, home. Kentrum Rose is here for the Valgavoth combination play. And the fact that we're exiling a lot of stuff, we get to draw cards from it. Ops goes first. I'm a little slow here. I'm actually very slow. I think I'm going to mulligan this. This, if you have Chosen by Valgavoth on Kentrum Rose, all the damage goes to Kentrum Rose from any other player, and you're functionally immortal. You can never lose the game. You can never die. Because you're just going to perpetually... all the damage you could possibly take goes to Kentrum Rose, and they're indestructible. So unless they have an exile to get rid of the enchantment, or an exile to get rid of Kentrum Rose, it's auto lose. So that's fun. We're going to go in. I'd like to get Kentrum Rose out, but I think he's going to counterspell me no matter what I do. So if he taps out mana here, we're going to do what we do. Do what we like, and we like what we do. He didn't play anything. I'm very nervous about him counterspelling. He may just hold off. Yeah, he's just going to stare at me. This is the old stare at J deck. Control loves to just look at you. Strat bet. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they love to just stare at you. That's their favorite. I'm just drawing nothing here, so we're going to hold steady. I can't risk getting this destroyed right away. He played one Strat Betrayal, which is bad, but we'll see. We also flooded pretty oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, yeah. He's just sitting on a fucking million cards. He's just sitting on 50 counterspells and 50 removals. Yeah, we're never gonna get through here. We got a slow fucking hand and him doing nothing. We got a slow hand and him doing jack shit. Yeah, this is fucking stare across the board tribal. Stock up. Open fucking counterspell right there. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna put down Kentrum Rose. He's gonna counterspell and we're gonna scoop. Because there's no chance this dude doesn't have a rack of those. This is all he has. This is just, I'm telling you guys, it's all control. It's from top to bottom, it's fucking control. Every fucking deck has just been, he's thinking about not being able to play the counterspell. Okay, we'll try this then. This is genuinely a waste of my time. This is genuinely a humongous waste of my time. I don't want to sit here doing this. I don't want to sit here doing this. Holy shit, dude. Holy fucking shit, man. I can't do that. I'm sorry, guys. I can't fucking sit there and stare at people anymore. It's too much. We gotta get a little bit more aggro on them. We gotta get a little bit more aggro on. I think one less chosen. 24 and a 2-4. Exile. Let's add 2 crawlers in, just for funsies. Just to put more pressure down on them. But that's so fucking boring. I'm running into these guys. I'm running into these fucking decks that are just literally stare at you. Fucking stare at you tribals, man. Hey, what's up, Raphael Hytholiday? Guided by the light, wrapped up like a noose, and know the runner in the night. Like a bat. Moment of truth. Do this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Decline. Okay, boom. Exemplar. Draw, boom. Land and Vanguard. Yeah, it's too much. We didn't get any fucking kills here. Can you get any kills here? Wait, hold on a second. Bleachbone Verge. Chosen by Valgavoth. We don't have enough to get to what we need. No attacks. Probably gonna kill that. I already did it, Anthony Scott. I already did it. You didn't see my Valgavoth's fucking Duskmourn, I mean my Duskmourn's claim deck? Yeah, no, we don't have anything here. We needed removal early on. Ah, it's so fucking hot. Two fucking... I should have scooped as soon as I saw two ley lines. That was what did me in. And we didn't run enough removal. We may have to put more removal in here. As sad as that is. I'm doing it right now, Raphael. I don't want to give you an incomplete or ineffective ineffective deck list. If it gets made into a video, you'll get it. Hey, thank you so much for coming, Jappy. Bro, meet Mecco. Man, getting these fucking shitty hands here, man. Alright, enters tapped. We did a couple of good games with it, and then now it's struggling. But my god, man. The fact that skeletons don't have enough power is a bad sign. Okay, creatures prowess. Blue prowess. Can't be blocked this turn. Boom. Chosen by Valgs. We'll do that. You know what it is. Okay, so hopefully we get United Battlefront next turn. Storm Chaser's talent. Boom. You couldn't find it on the channel? It's literally the mono black deck. Like it's right there. All right, I need one mana here. I need one black mana. That's not it. That's not it. Having a mana issue. Skellington. Push. Do I really got to link you guys to all of my videos? Is that what we're doing now? I got to link you. I have to directly link each individual subscriber to my videos. Now I know why liking is so hard for you guys. You don't even know where the videos are. You didn't even fucking have any idea where the videos are. That's part of the problem we're seeing here. All right, he's finally able to play his knockback with the money he has. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Very nice. Again, this is just bad draws all the way through here. United Battlefront. House that grows hungry. Going in. Doom. He's gonna splash portal that too. He's gonna splash portal that. So it stays. Oh no, he didn't. Okay. Discard that. Corpse of the Lost, view battlefield. Should we do Corpse of the Lost and Shelter? Because that would be 9. It would only be 9 if I got all these out. So we got to do... Yeah. Okay, back up to that. Decline. I linked you, Anthony. It's right there. The trick is to what you're gonna want to do is put the most expensive shit that you have in your deck, because if you're gonna outspend them rather than they're gonna outspend you. That's the trick. That's going to be the trick. Chosen by Valgavoth. Exile any number of great players' graveyards. Submit. Decline. Down to 1. Pay 1 life. Yeah, we'll take it. Decline. Okay. Draw. Elusive Otter. Straight up, black land. Boom. Let's go in. Pop, pop. Take action. Boom. Decline. Boom. What you got for me, man? Lava Spurs. Draw a card. Draws a lot of cards. Storm Chaser's Talent. Got him. Got him. They have to do it by the book, Sephiroth. That's the problem. They have to do it by the book. Boop, boop. It's so funny that Yeah, any expensive card that you want. If you load your deck with expensive shit, like if you're playing an aggro deck and they got nothing more than 3, you're gonna be fine. I especially added life gain stuff into mine as well, so that even the life that I was losing was gonna be okay on the back end. Abomination. They can't. They're bound, guys. You don't understand. They're bound by by their very own rules. They are bound. They can't do anything until it's time to do something. Otherwise, chaos rules. They can't do anything until it's time to do something. Can't be done. They moved up the ban cycle. They did that, right? They moved it up so that it could get banned earlier. They could have had it banned later. I mean, we got that, right? Counterspell, probably. There you go. Boom. That's fine. Ah, Reanimator. But I just don't think they can do emergency bans. I just don't think it's... I don't think it's feasible. Oof. A horrible fucking draw there. Good God. He's probably already got the Reanimator. Got House that Grows Hungry. Get rid of his graveyard. Yes, it doubles any token, Tony Moore. It will double any token as you please. As you like it, it will double any token. Discard a card. I'll lose 3 life, man. You can have that. Boom. Let's put Kentrum Rose. Let's get that counterspell. Oh, wait, we can get a counterspell. Okay. Alright, does he have the Reanimator right now? That's the question. Does he have it? Well, the Forgotten. Put the rest in your graveyard. He's going to eat it here. Yay, there he goes. There he goes. 1 turn away from exiling his graveyard, but he fucking pulled it. We can't get wins, guys. We are generally fucking locked out here. Genuinely fucking locked out here. It's wild. It's wild shit. I might not have to use a house that's fucking hungry. It's too slow. I might have to swap that out for this just straight up exile. Expecting integrity from a company is setting yourself up for a disaster, bro. Let me tell you that right away. No company has integrity. None. If they have integrity, if you feel they have integrity, they're lying to you so they can sell you something else. That's the long and short of it. No company gives 2 shits. Maybe like a small mom and pop hardware store. But a big company like this, integrity. Blood from a stone, my man. Blood from a stone. Sacrifice all creatures you control. Bum 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 bum. Seam rip. He hasn't put down shit, man. Yeah, it's a sacrifice effect. It's not destroy all creatures. It's all everyone sacrifices and then they come out. Alright, we're gonna do this. We're gonna hit him with United. No blue counter spells as far as I know. Okay, we'll do 2 of those. Boom. Skellington, Skellington. Boom. Boom. Probably some burn spells. Maybe he'll get rid of those. Yeah, figured as much. This dude has done nothing. This dude has literally done nothing. Alright, let's do this. Don't know what he's running here. He's probably going to exile Timeline Crawler. I have no idea what this guy's plan is. I don't know what's going on here. I'm as lost as you guys are. Lightning Helix. Great. Good. He's only played 3 burn spells. He's mostly been staring at me. Hey, what's up, Nightmare? Screaming Mimi. There it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. I'm waiting on that one. Bleachbone Verge. The house that heaven built. That's a great song, by the way, by the Japan Droids. The house that heaven built. He's probably... Oh, no, he didn't bounce damage off it? Okay, never mind then. I was expecting him to bounce damage. Iron Claw. Why are we going so slow here, Super DJ, DDD, JJJJ? Why are we trickling along? Shelt by Delt. Okay. He's going to be real sad when I get rid of that. He's going to be real sad about it. Going to be real fucking sad about it. Real sad. Super DDD Jr. Okay. We're the world's slowest Boros player here. This is a lot of fun. World's slowest Boros player. I like it. I like his style. I like the cut of your jib, sir. Boros Charm, 5 damage to me. Fantastic. I like that you added the printer. I appreciate that, to really let me know that they printed it. Yeah, well, you know, we got a little something called oh, look at that. Still lost. We got a little something called turn 4 wins now. They don't have turn 3 wins. They got a little something called turn 4 wins. I am in the fucking barrel right now, guys. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck was going on there. I have no idea. I probably should have put a Sheltered by Ghost down so I was gaining life every turn. But honestly, I'm so fucking checked out from this current meta, which is just abysmal dog shit. I need to start playing better because part of it is my frustration with where we are right now. So, Conceal Courtyard, do this. House That Grows Hungry is okay. I think I need something else. There says Chocobo. We're gonna do Seam Rip on you. Boom. Then we'll do House That Grows Hungry on. We might sideboard that. It's good, but I think I need the direct exile. I don't think we can wait. Waiting for it to go off for that long is, like, just counterintuitive. United Battlefront is actually doing a pretty good job. Stormbloom Druid. Get you down. Bango. Ice Till. Boop, 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 boop. He's milling. Okay. Godless Shrine. Enters tapped. Boom. Let's see if he's got that protection card. See if he's got that protection card, ladies and gentlemen. Does he have it? Yes! It was my Paladin in Pathfinder. It was a Blood Rager Paladin. And it did great. It did great. He did an amazing job. Probably one of the funnest characters I ever made. Oh, he sure is, they're playing a lot of cards here. Boom. Seam Rip. Boom. Oh, well, okay, so you kind of might not be able to because there existed something called the Advanced Players Guys. That was called a Blood Rager, and it was a half Paladin, half Sorcerer. No, I'm sorry, it was half Sorcerer, half Barbarian. They were called Blood Ragers. And the thing about Blood Ragers was that it didn't have a restriction on its class. So I took one level of Blood Rager with Holy Celestial Bloodline, and then I took the rest Paladin, so I could literally go into a Rage and Smite simultaneously, which caused my damage output to be through the fucking roof. And I just absolutely fucking wrecked people. Just to a ridiculous, absurd degree, just absolutely fucking dog-walked people, which was a lot of fun for me. I enjoyed it quite a bit. And Roburn just had a lot of one-liners. He was just very funny. Hey, what's up, Zavritz the Favorites, the #1 Playvrits? I'll maybe one day I'll do a video of Roburn, just of all the nonsensical, crazy shit that happened with Roburn. Because he was a lot of fun. He was just one of the more fun characters I've ever played, so... No tanks, and turn. He's milling his whole deck here. Cause if he's on the table, you've already lost. Cause he's my vagabond. Yeah. He was a human, yeah. He was a human. He had a celestial bloodline, but he was a human. I don't know if they have Blood Rager, but if you just make a paladin, you'll be fine. He was the follower of sword facing. What he wanted to do was put swords into people's faces. Okay, we'll take Blood Rager and Paladin. Now, back in the day, it didn't have the class restriction. You could be anything and be a Blood Rager. You didn't have to be lawful good. Yeah, it was a Celestial Bloodline. It was a Celestial Bloodline, Blood Rager, Paladin. There we go. I don't know if he had any subclasses. I think I was just straight. Great sword. No shields. Sword face. And his sword was... I'll tell you a little bit more about his sword. His sword became the god of swords. He was crowned the god of swords, or the king, I'm sorry, the king of swords. King of all swords by Iomedae, who is the goddess of battle, basically Pathfinder Athena. And Gevra Zerda, it was named Gevra Zerda's king of all swords, who was called Zerda's Demon's Bane, the Twice-Bloodied, Gevra the Redeemer, the Foe-Biter, and the Unstoppable. That was the full name of his greatsword. Gevra Zerdis, the king of all swords. And it was called Zerdis Demon's Bane because it had the ability Bane on it, which dealt extra damage to demons. The Twice Bloodied is because I killed 2 gods with it. So, having had killed 2 gods with the sword, I called it the Twice Bloodied. Gevra the Redeemer, I had turned demons good by killing so many demons that they got scared and didn't want to be demons anymore. So it was the Redeemer. The Foe-Biter and the Unstoppable had 2 mythic powers that were called Foe-Biter, which did double damage whenever I spent a mythic point, and the unstoppable was I only ever needed to touch somebody with the sword. I didn't actually need to beat their armor class. I could just use their touch armor class on it, which was the foe biter ability in the game. And then unstoppable was you just needed to touch it. I didn't need to beat your AC. So that's why he had the name Gevra Azertis, King of All Swords, who was called Zetter, Azertis, Gemin's Bane, the Twice-Bloodied, Gevra the Redeemer, the Foe Biter, and the Unstoppable. That is why, in case you were wondering as to why he had that name, now you know. I beat up a bunch of demons so hard that a succubus was watching and it turned her good. My character was fighting some sort of monster that ripped your armor off. So it ripped my armor off and it left me completely naked. So I had my I had a squire who was like my herald, was like a bard fighter, and they had spells. So I said, oh, well, you're going to rip my armor off and leave me fucking bare naked. I had them cast grease on me, and I fought demons completely bare-ass naked, covered in grease, screaming while I did it. And I beat the demon so hard and so viciously that the succubus who was watching was like, I want to be good now, and I'm in love with you. Marry me. And I was like, of course. So one of the miracles of Roburn was that he did in fact turn a hoe into a housewife, which for the longest time was theorized to be impossible. But no, Roburn did it. And they literally lived happily ever after. He married her. Yes, it was insane. He was an insane character. Not only was he a really good character that I enjoyed role-playing, who was just really, really fun to generally role-play and have a good time with. I just had so many good one-liners. I had so many good roles. There was this one demon lord who was like, you don't understand. You're going to beware of our power and our great armies. You must beware of the great whatever. And I told the guy, I was like, you're fucking sitting there yapping, and if you tell me to beware one more time, I'm going to fucking tell you where to be. And that was one of my best all-time lines. I told the guy, you keep telling me to beware, I'm going to tell you where to be. Which was one of my favorite lines. I enjoyed a lot about playing that character. I had a really good time with him. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, should we try for the, let's try for this. He might have the knockback in his hand. If he's got the knockback, we don't have any wins. We've got VV Cauldron, and it's the end of the world. He's got the knockback. There you go. Good. You got it, man. Good job, man. Enjoy that for the next 30 days. I can't remember what else did Roburn do. I killed the King of Worms in one hit. I teleported onto his head and hit him in the head with the sword, and it cut him all the way down in half and killed him with one hit. And my DM was so fucking mad because I got a critical hit and immediately activated a power that doubled critical damage on top of the double critical damage, and I ended up doing like 600 points of damage to this thing, and I just blew it apart in one blow. There was a bunch. I wrote down a bunch of crazy shit I did with the with Roburn. Yeah, there was a bunch of crazy shit that happened with him. I really enjoyed playing him. He was a lot of fun. I think I played him very different from a lot of other paladins, which is to say I wasn't like Mr. Goody Two-Shoes. We were on a crusade into literal hell, and it was less about... It wasn't really about being like the nicest guy and being super friendly and being Mr. Hero. He was there to... Yeah, kind of like Guts from Berserk. He was there to kill demons. That's the job. There's nobody to save here. If we save people incidentally or whatever, we're here to slaughter as much demons as humanly possible, literally as humanly possible, and have fun, enjoy doing it. And and he took pride in his work. He was good and good at it. I can't remember the other shit that he did. I have it all written down somewhere. That was an insane campaign. I don't want to play my United Battlefront right now because I think that he's going to... Alright, there we go. I can now, though. I can play my United Battlefront now. We'll put down that. We don't need to put down Seam Rip, though. Boom. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Do this. It's gonna play removal on it. Oh, look at this Forsaken Miner. Sure, we'll take... You know what? We don't need that. Thank you for coming, Broken Hubs. Nah, I'm fine, man. I'm enjoying this deck, at least, so, you know. I'm enjoying playing this deck at the very least. Consult the chart charts. It's the meta. It's not the decks. It's what I have to play against. That's dog shit. That's the biggest issue. Is what we're playing against here is really awful. Believe it or not, on the play we're at 80%. If we can actually get the play with this deck, we almost always win. But as you can see, we don't often get the play. And he's going to have a counterspell ready to go here. I just need a good run. I need like a little good run of cards and I'll be happy. But until then. Boom. Yeah, I'll take that. Sure. No stash skeletons. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Do that. It's gonna swing in. Okay. Boom. Do this. Alright. Do this. Counterspell? Boom. We'll decline that. Hopefully we'll hit a good line here. Okay. Day of Judgment, that goes away. Let's try this first. Let's try to bait out the counterspell. Yeah, we're good at baiting. I don't know how good we are at baiting, but we're decent at it. Destroy target creature. Gonna do that. Boom. Return that to my hand. Boom. Hey, we got him. We got him there. Okay. All right. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, what's up? Oh man, let me tell you, Unibot. We're having a rough time, Unibot. Same as you. It is not easy out there right now. Surveil, he's going to end up putting VB right in there, I'm sure. Boom. Boom. Oh, what's that going to do? Exile. Very nice. This is going to be Shiko. Guarantee it's going to be Shiko. Yeah. It's going to be Shiko control. Kentramos. Let's do you then. Boom. Okay, good stuff. Guarantee this is going to be Shiko. Stock up. Alright, let's see if they've got the counterspell ready to go. Yep, they sure do. Counterspell or a kill card. One or the other. There's nothing else. Guaranteed it's going to be a Shiko deck. Nobody wants you to have anything. You just can't get things on the board. I mean, you've seen what we've been through tonight, guys. You just absolutely are not allowed to get things onto the board. It's not allowed. It's 100%. Just 100% control meta. Nobody wants to let you get anything out, man. Look at this. Look at what I had faced up against here, man. If you're not running that, then what the hell are you supposed to do, you know? He's going to have another one. He's going to have more counterspells and more removal. Yeah? Look at that. Beautiful. He's going to have another removal there. Boom. Exile. This is what we're up against here, guys. It's just going to be Shiko. It's just all kill cards until they get the win con. What are we doing here, man? When you sit down at the table and you have this, I guarantee you, nobody would dare run that in fucking person, man. That's some shit that you run that shit fucking when nobody can stop you. When you don't have to look the person in the eye that you're playing against. Alright, we're done here. Good lord, man. It's all control, guys. As far as the eye can see, every fucking deck is control, man. Every deck is fucking control, man. It's as far as the fucking eye can see, bros. It's every deck is control. It's kind of amazing at how much there is. Man, if I can get on the play, I'll do great. I'm 80% on the fucking play. But they keep putting... I've been on the draw for the last 3 games. I actually won one on the draw there. But I've got to be on the fucking play. If I'm on the play, I'm good. I'm solid. 80% on the fucking play, man. That's dog shit. Oh my goodness. Ops goes first and I don't have it. Jesus, man. Fuck me, bros. God, House Grows Hungry. I gotta swap out House Grows Hungry. I need the direct exile. That's too slow. Boom. Fucking hell, bro. Just let me go first, dude. Part of the reason my win rate is so fucking high when I go first is I've only played 5 times first. Alright, I'll do this. Yeah, we gotta get rid of a... we gotta change some stuff around here. Nobody's even playing Mossberg Tifa. We played that one time tonight. We played that one time tonight, man. No, ain't nobody fucking playing that. We have played so much fucking blue and white that it's absurd. It's patently absurd at how much we played of that. Blue and white. I'm gonna do this. Boom. You know what it is. Boom. We're gonna recover. bango. He could have the kill card for me here. But he also could not have the kill card. So, here's that too. Boom. Scry. I didn't have it yet. Dynamite dagger. Okay. Do this. Boom. Push. Pop. Gain. 21. Deals no damage to any target. He'll kill him. Boom. It's fine. He's got nothing for me. Mana, Bleachbone Verge will hit the fucking United Battlefront. Corpse of the Lost, Corpse of the Lost. We're gonna do it all here, see what he's got. Got our commando. Sacrifice. Boom, boom, boom. Does 3 damage to any target. Where is he gonna send it? Send it on me. Done. I'll take the action. Boom. Decline. Decline. Boom. Think he's cooked here. Hey, thank you for coming by, TJ. Just as long as you like the video. And we got him. Amazing. Okay. Back on top. Slow climbing this bitch. Slow fucking climbing this bitch right here. Holy shit. Holy shit, man. The fucking slow hand. We're at 80% on the fucking play. You know, if it wasn't for that, I'd have stopped playing it, bros. But 80% on the play is not nothing. I feel like it's something to say, hey, if you get on the play, you can really rip people apart. Again, 55 otherwise. I mean, that's... Oh, look, I go first. You know, so that's why I don't want to toss this one to the curb. I think it's fine. I think if everyone runs 80,000 removals, it's going to be a problem. Yeah, that card is going to be an issue because I got nothing for that. He's going to slick shot show off me there. Concealed courtyard and this. Godless Battlefront next turn. I think I can get in here a little bit. Yeah, I mean, it's really good stats. It's just, when I lose miserably because they fucking absolutely pummel me with the removal. That's one of the major issues. Boom. We go in. Boom. Alright, let's do it. Forsaken Miner. I'm gonna say pay 2 life. United 93. Sheltered. Submit 1. Go in for 4. Fantastic. Get that. Boom. Fantastic voyage. Slick shot show off. Okay, we'll be able to seam rip them. Hopefully they'll build up. Abrade, Ward 2. It's their whole turn. Pop. There you go. Pop. So we do you. you. Corpse of the Lost. There we go. Okay. Now we're talking. Hellkite for 4. I think we got our invincibility off. Yeah, we got our invincibility off. Nice. Indeed, Spicy Weasel. Indeed. Decline. Decline. Yep. Alright, so we got our invincibility combo off. I think that's worth it. We're finally climbing. We're on the struggle bus, but the invincible combo did get off here. 83% on the play, man. You know, insanely good aggro stats. We're just always on the draw. That's the problem. Oh, man. Really good on the play. We're just always on the draw. Ain't that the truth? All right. Let's try to break it off in them. Let's try to break it off in them, boys. I go first. Not a great opener, but it's going to hurt me to do this, but I got to do what I got to do. I can't waste the opportunity here. Hopefully I get some more mana here soon. Cloud. Okay, strange. We're gonna seam rip you, Cloud. We're gonna seam rip you real good. Case of the Stash Skeleton. We're not doing great right now. I'll push him in. He's going to put down the Aegis. The Aegis for ages. Push. Boom. No mana on this one. integrity counter. Hey, what's up? Yeah, you fumbled the companion pet thing real bad. Said, hey, let me choose your companion, and then you left. You left. You left the stream. And then, when I put it up again, you chose the companion I already had. So it was all around, it was fairly impressive.
Everything you own will belong to me. Obey me.
Fairly impressive thing you did there. Solve. Ah, there's Metatron. Still haven't gotten a mana here. That's good. We don't like mana around here. It's all right. We don't fucking like mana. Mana's for fucking losers and suckers. Search your library for whatever. Put it in your thingy. Hey, look, it's Duskrose Reliquary. Yeah, mana's for fucking losers. Anyways. Boom. Hey, look, Godless Shrine. We're gonna say pay 2 life. Corpse of the Lost. Down to 2. Metatron. And they're out of there. Okay. Alright. Alright, guys. I mean, when we're on the play, we're on a real smooth climb. We're on a real smooth climb on the play, I'll tell you that much. When we're on the draw, I would say not as much. But overall, I mean, 60 win rate, 85 on the play, which is insane. I can't believe it's that good on the play. I think we lost 1 game on the play. That's it. So, you know, it is ranking. We got some mud on the tires, and it's Skull gone. Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting combo. We got the immortality combination off. We got a couple of things off. We got a lot of heavy enchantments. It certainly is something that is worth looking at the very least. It took a little bit to dial it in, but yeah, we got there. We got there. We are currently Diamond 4. We were Diamond 3, and then I lost a million games. We went to flat Diamond, and we're almost Diamond, whatchamacallit again. We're almost Diamond 3 again. Which, I got to Diamond in a week, which, you know, not terrible. 6 days to be precise. Actually, I got to Diamond in 4 days. I've been stuck in Diamond after that for a while. Yeah, I mean, if now until Saturday I pushed hard with my meta decks, I could get to Mythic. I don't like doing that. It's boring for me. Enchantments. Ethereal Armor. Yeah, it's just really slow and tedious right now, which is, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Intimidation tax, this is not a bad one. Burial. Bury me, I am finished with you. What if I wanted to break? Intimidation tactics. Bury me, I am finished with you. Did you come across the Sultai Cavero decks or the Kona decks today? No, I haven't, but it has been entirely control. It has been control like you wouldn't believe. It has been an insanity of control. Summer, that's about 8 days of saving up. Just don't spend gold for 8 days. It's not that tricky to get that. You may need an econ video. Look at that right there. Yeah, it's not that tricky to get that. You can make about 1,000. If you get 4 wins a day, you can make about 1,050 gold a day, approximately, maybe more, about 1,125 on average. So what's that? 10 days? Yeah. Well, you gotta stop buying packs. You got Avatar coming. I know you like Avatar, Summer. I know you got fucking Avatar. I know you like Avatar. No way that Summer's gonna sit there and be like, oh, I'll fuck with Avatar. Oh. Oh, instant. No. You loved that shit. Yeah, so start saving your gold right now. Listen, strong female protagonists, cultures based off of various Eastern Asian cultures. Absolutely, you fucking like Avatar. Magic powers and casting spells and shit. You play Magic. Done. That shit had you hooked. Soka. I know you like Soka. I could clock you again on that one, too. Let's see. Did you like Zuko more than Sokka? I don't know. That's going to be a hard one. I think it was hard for you to choose. I think it was hard for you to make that choice. I know. I'm good at this. I'm not bullying you. I'm just clocking you. I just know what you. I know. I know. I know. I know what it is. There's nothing wrong with me knowing. I know. It's okay that I know. I'm your friend. Don't. Okay. Now you're threatening me with, that's not fair. I don't have magic powers and can tell the future, so for me to do that, I'm just making good educated guess here. I think it's unfair to say I'm going to use dark powers against you. I think that is a pretty unfair comparison. Okay, then, all right. Am I gonna finish this? By the way, again, 42 days until Avatar. Okay. I'll have early access for Avatar in 35 days. That's how fucking close we are. So, in like a month, we're gonna have Avatar. Yeah, this is very cute art. That's how fucking close we are to where we want to be. So just FYI. Because it comes out on the 21st in paper, so it's hitting Arena on the 18th. I'll be early accessing on the 12th. So 35 days until you get to see the early access J Villain streams for Avatar. See if we can make it till then with these crazy decks that we got here. Okay, let's get to it. Let's hawk to it. Alright, let's do it. Okay. Alright. Jeez, that's a big grind, Summer. Good for you. Okay, here we go. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because tonight we are running some Skeleton Orzhov Exile. We have a couple new combination plays here that I really want to get in. Total invincibility. Do you like that idea, guys? Do you like the idea of never dying no matter what happens? Well, there are a few ways around it, but overall, having complete immunity from damage, I got you. Do you like ripping people apart with skeletons? I got you there too. So the first thing we need you to do for me is, of course, go right down there and tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and rip you apart for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Both those places you can catch us live. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, information, post your decks, ask questions. It's all right there on Discord. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that we build are going to be available down below on Moxfield and AetherHub. Both those links in the description right there. And don't forget to hit that bell. Yeah, be notified when we go live or post any new videos. I'd love you on Notification Squad. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna start giving out some packs to people who leave comments. We're gonna start a little bit of a giveaway here. If we get enough likes and we get enough comments, I'm gonna start mailing people some Spider-Man packs. Because I got a whole box of them, and frankly, if I don't send them out, you know, I'm just gonna end up opening them, and might as well do that for y'all. So make sure you like the video and leave a comment, because that's gonna be coming soon. So the first thing we need to do here is talk about Orzhov. Exile. We are combining a couple of really interesting things here with some of the new tech we have. Seamrip has been an MVP for a while. 1 white enchantment. Whenever this enchantment enters, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls with mana value 2 or less until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. We love to see it. This really slows down a lot of stuff. It's amazing how much value you can get out of exiling something 2 for 1. Early game, get rid of those aggros or any of those combination plays, even stuff from artifacts or a lot of the powerful cards from STUMFA or anything like that really get hit by Seamrip very hard. And of course, we're going to get that exile stuff. It's 1 white, it's uncommon, really solid stuff right here. As we talked about skeletons too, part of the reason that we're doing skeletons is because we want enchantments. Enchantments are kind of a big thing for this, so we're actually combining a lot of different enchantments because a lot of the skeletons that you get are from enchantment cards. So first things first, we're going to do Forsaken Miner. It comes back whenever you commit a crime, which is really useful. It can't block, but it's 1 black for a 2/2, and whenever you commit a crime, you may pay black and return it from your graveyard to the battlefield. Super useful card right there. Just a lot of utility. Never really goes away. You can always keep that pressure on them. And we will be targeting the opponent a lot, so we can generally bring this back pretty frequently. As we talked about enchantments, exile, and skeletons, we have them all right here. I hate running Sheltered by Ghosts. I hate the fact that we have to. You know what I mean? I hate that the 1 white and 1, how powerful this card is. It exiles any permanent, not even just a creature, but any permanent an opponent controls until the aura leaves the battlefield. It gets +1 lifelink and ward 2. It is difficult to get rid of. It adds a pump and a life on that, and it exiles something and makes it hard for anyone to ever get it back. However, that exiling and that pump is super, super good for what we're doing in this deck. I can only ignore this card for so long. Frankly, kind of tired of having it being auto-included in anything white, but, you know, needs must. We do want to win games occasionally. Next, we're going to go with Skash Skellington. 1 black right here. When this case enters, create a 2/1 black skeleton creature token and suspect it. To solve, you control no suspected skeletons, and we have no suspected skeletons, meaning that none of them are suspected. And when we do, we solved it. That gives us a free tutor. We get 1 black and 2, and we get to look for any card in our deck. And generally speaking, we're going to want to look for United Battlefront or Chosen by Valgavoth, depending on the situation. Could be anything, but we get that free tutor, so it actually punishes people for removing your skeleton. The thing about Suspect is it makes it not able to block, but it also gives it menace. So a 2/1 menace is always pretty good, and then people get kind of tired of it, they kill it, and then we get a free tutor as we go on later. So if you're talking about the skeleton 1 through 3, Forsaken Miner to stash skeletons into Corpses of the Lost is your best bet right there. That is a super, super good play that does a lot of damage very quickly, especially with a deck that can't respond very quick, because you get that down on 1, turn 2, 2 damage, turn 3, you're hitting 9 damage, because they're all +1, you're hitting 9 damage on turn 3. If you get that very smoothly on the play, beautiful. I mean, you're getting 11 damage by turn 3, so super good on that right there. The last little bit is we're going to talk about Timeline Crawler right here. 2 black and 2 Drix Warlock, which means it's immune to Shoot the Sheriff. You may cast this card from your graveyard using its warp ability. I felt like we needed a little bit more aggro. I felt like we needed a little bit more haste and a little bit more aggro. And the added bonus of this is it does go into exile. If you cast it from your warp, it exiles. So you can actually set yourself up for the combination exiles and the Kentramos combination play right here. You can add these as you want. You can add more of them as you want to go. If you want more, if you want less, but I think the extra pressure we put on, especially when combining it with the aggro skeletons, is going to be really, really good. And the exile ability that it has right there, that you can bring it back, keep playing it from your graveyard, because you can just pay 2 life and warp it from your graveyard if you want. Really, really good supporting card right there. Speaking of Shoot the Sheriff, by the way, Rogue, this is not a Rogue, but that is also a Pirate, so very hard for Shoot the Sheriff to work in a lot of these. So now we're going to talk about Corpses of the Lost, which is what makes Skeleton aggro what it is. 1 black and 2 skeletons you control have +1 and have haste. Whenever this enchantment enters, create a 2/1 black skeleton pirate creature token, again, at the beginning of your end step. If you descended this turn, you may pay 1 life. If you do, you return it and can replay it to generate another skeleton as you go. The fact that it will accelerate all of our skeletons with haste is super good. Putting that pressure down early on is just incredible stuff. Keep constant skeleton pressure. You know, even in the late game, putting this down and following it with a Case of the Stat Skeleton, you got a Menace plus 3/1 Menace going in. Just constantly having to deal with these accelerated creatures attacking and attacking, whittling their forces down and making them make hard choices to block or anything like that is super, super good for Corpses of the Lost right there. And it's also a 3 or less. That's also important. Again, enchantments, non-creature stuff, 3 or less. We have stashes, seam rip, shelters, Corpse of the Lost as we go. The other thing we have is the House That Grows Hungry. This is the death of Gwen Stacy, by the way, in Spider-Man. 1 black and 2, destroy target creature. Each player may discard a card. Each player who doesn't loses 3 life, and then step 3, exile any number of players' graveyards. Super useful for those Reanimator decks. It's a little slow to stop Reanimator, but it certainly does help. But it does immediately destroy a creature and then makes people discard or lose 3 life, which is just a sample platter of all kind of different black stuff that is super useful. And again, if we have stuff that we need to exile, we could have a extra removal, extra something we don't need. But a Forsaken Miner is not a bad idea because we can bring it back pretty quickly. So that's not a bad discard as well. So part of the reason I chose this is because it is an enchantment, and again, we want enchantments, non-land permanents, non-creature, non-land permanents for the combination that we're running. Here we have Kentra Rose. Kentra Rose. I always say Chemtra Rose. I do it backwards. Something wrong with me. 1 black, 1 white, and 1 Orzhov, 4/4, Menace, Lifelink, and Indestructible. All super important. God. Ketramos cannot attack or block unless there are 7 or more creatures in exile, which whenever 1 or more cards are put into exile from graveyards and or the battlefield during your turn, you draw a card and lose 1 life. So whenever something is put into exile on your turn, you draw a card and lose 1 life. That is why we have so much exile. Sheltered by Ghost, Seam Rip, even Final Vengeance right here. We didn't really talk about that, but that's another removal that you can sacrifice somebody and exile a creature, sacrifice an enchantment or a creature and exile somebody. But even something like playing a Timeline Color at the end of the turn, it goes into exile, you would get to draw a card and lose 1 life, so you're going to get a flow of cards into your hand. The other thing is that, remember, look, House That Grows Hungry right there on turn 3, on step 3, exiles any number of players' graveyards. So you could exile your own graveyard for a ton of cards and your opponents, which would get you probably to the point, 3 in your opponent's, 3 in yours, boom, you're right there already, because you can choose both of yours. So exiling graveyard is a great way to get to 7 exiles for that one. You only need like a Shelter by Ghost or a Seam Rip or a Timeline Color in exile, and boom, you have the Kentrum Rose combination play right there. So it helps you really draw cards, and it is going to be an indestructible god for you. And as it eventually does, it gets Menace and Lifelink. Really, really, really useful card right there. Combines very nicely. Here is how we break it. Chosen by Valgavoth, also known as Great Responsibility. With great power comes great responsibility from Spider-Man. 1 white and 3. Equipped creature you control gains +2/+2 for each aura and equipment attached to it. By the way, we have decent auras and equipment, including Shelter. All damage that would be dealt to you is dealt to the enchanted creature instead. Do you know what happens when you put that in an indestructible creature? You just can't lose the game. If they have no method of exiling either Chosen by Valgavoth or Kentramos, they're just going to lose. You're invincible. This is super good against something like Mono Red. Mono Red has no answer for this at all. There's just none. they're just, if you turn 3 Kentramos, turn 4 Valgavoth, they're just gonna lose. There's no way of getting rid of this creature, and every single damage that is dealt to you is dealt to them. This is indestructible. They tank every bit of damage you're going to take for the rest of the game. Super, super good combination play right there, and you get the enchantment. So then you can just take your leisurely time. They're locked out of the game forever. They're never going to do enough damage to ever kill you or defeat you. Now, some other stuff that has the exile or has other enchantment removal might get in a little bit of trouble. But like against Green Landfall generally doesn't have any exile. They may have an enchantment destruction, but for the most part, they're going to have a tough time dealing with that as well. Our kicker, our final piece, is going back to Tarkir. 1 white and 3 for United Battlefront. That one card that all of the artifact decks now run for Azorius artifacts, which is super lame and we hate. But we're going to do it in a cool way. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. Put 2 non-creature, non-land permanents onto the battlefield with mana value 3 or less. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. Guess what we have? A ton of enchantments. Seam Rip, Sheltered by Ghosts, Case of the Sketch Skeletons, which generates creatures. Corpses of the Lost, House That Grows Hungry is an enchantment. It's a removal that's an enchantment. All of those can be hit through United Battlefront. You can hit a beautiful United Battlefront, get 2 Corpses of the Lost, and immediately swing in for 8. You could hit a removal and a Case of the Stash. You could get any number of combination of plays, 2 Sheltered by Ghosts, and just completely lock out their board. It's going to be rolling the dice a little bit here. It's going to be a little bit of gambling. But you can absolutely luck up on some amazing hits by turn 4. Including exile, doing all kind of stuff, building your board with skeletons. That's why we wanted to focus on non-creature, non-land ones, is so that we can hit United Battlefront on turn 4 and really, really, really run aggressively on that one there. So as many times as you can hit that, even looking for it with Case of the Statue Skeleton, is a really good combination play as we go. 4 Godless Shrines, 4 Concealed Courtyards, 4 Bleachbone Verges. If you want to do some different stuff as far as mana goes, you know, I more than welcome you to go do that. You could add in any number of things. Cavern of Souls is fine. Demolition Fields, I've had an issue with Manlands in a little bit. Demolition Fields might not be a bad idea, but that mana is going to be to taste. 10 creatures, gods, drakes, roads, skeletons, and warlocks. Pretty simple. 6 enchantments, but 6 sorceries, but 21 enchantments. No instants. Very strange for J Villain on this one. You know I love instants. But no instants on this. All auras and enchantments. This deck has aura. 24 lands altogether. Standard, it's Skullgone. And mostly no creatures. It's mostly spells because we want to finish strong on that one. Very, very cool deck. Very unique. It started ranking us up in Diamond. It took a little bit for it to get traction. Adding the Timeline Crawler was actually super important to helping. As far as the sideboard goes, Ethereal Armor is obviously the first choice because that's going to get a +1/+1 for each armor, for each enchantment that you have. Elspeth's Smite for some more exile. Intimidation Tax is great for exile as well. Strategic Betrayal, you may, if you need to go faster with the exile, you could, of course, do that instead of House Grows Hungry. Arch Enemy's Charm is a good exile, too, and a pump up. The End is a great way of messing up somebody's whole thing, and the Ride's End. Any kind of exile removal is going to be your friend here. And a special shout out to Ethereal Armor, because I know somebody's going to say, hey, Jay, with all these enchantments, why not Ethereal Armor? Well, there you go. That's not a bad one right there. So we have a couple of options for your best of 3 boys out there. Leave a comment. Make sure you like the video. All that good stuff, because we are going to start doing some giveaways. So leave a comment. Tell me what you think. And subscribe. Here we go. All right, guys. We are out of here. We're going to head off. Hey, what's up, Degenerate Hours? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Well, I guess we'll go see. Hey, what's up, Joe Berkey? The Joe Berkey Turkey. How you doing? We'll rage you out right now. Boop, 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 boop. No. Hey, thank you so much for coming, Buggerman, 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 Buggerman. We'll go raid Gobbler, because he's the person I like the most that's live right now. We raided Mosasaur a whole bunch. DeFore really didn't care if we raided him or not, so we'll go see the Gobblelushi. Goodbye, everyone. Good night. We'll see. I'm glad we got it together finally, and I appreciate all of your support, guys. I know we've been a rough couple of days, but hey, we're in a rough couple of spots right now for Spider-Man. Ciao, ciao. Thank you for coming, Karl Longface. Chris Cass, it's not a stream without Chris Cass. Thank you so much for coming, guys. Get those last couple of likes on there. If you haven't seen the Red Deck yet, please go check that out. Like any of the videos, and we'll see you on the next one. Adios, good night, and goodbye.